Hello and welcome back to Sonic Generations with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Poogie. So today we will actually do Act 1 of Planet Wisp. Yes, I'm doing it in reverse order because the first act I consider harder than the second one, seriously. And for reasons you will see mostly involving the Wisp, which I kind of covered in, of course, in Sonic Colors Ultimate, but it is also here in Generations, so yeah. Likewise with Act 2, we will begin in the green and lush area of the actual Planet Wisp. You can actually see a very nice background in there, seriously. I don't know if that's where Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park is, but I'm gonna say, yeah, they're already building parts of it. Anyway, the main Wisp for Act 1 with Classic Sonic is the Spike Wisp. And normally I would have liked this. Normally. Because in Sonic Colors, you can do the spin dash with this, and indeed you can in, dare I say, Sonic Generations. The problem is when you have to jump on certain things with the Spike Wisp, such as these cogs, and they form a huge part of the level. Seriously, the cogs can only be used with the Spike Wisp, and because of that, and with the way Sonic jumps, or so the classic Sonic jumps, it is not ideal to deal with that, seriously. Add to that, classic Sonic does not jump as... I don't know if modern Sonic jump that high, to be honest, but, yeah. I felt like I had more control over modern Sonic in Sonic Colors than I do classic Sonic in Generations, so yeah. And there are a lot more puzzles. Add to that, the Spike Wisp also clings to the wall like as if he was Spider-Man, seriously. So there's that as well, which actually helps in certain segments of this level, don't get me wrong. There's a huge segment coming up here where I will use the Spike Wisp to avoid various obstacles. So yeah. The other thing of note is the music. I actually like the fact that because they don't have a meter on the bottom of the screen like with Sonic Colors, they actually go, it actually raises itself in pitch, does the Spike Wisp music. The only problem with this, it does reset itself every time you get the Wisp, so that isn't great. Yeah, and the buzzsaws are still annoying. Another thing of note, Sonic can still take damage from while in thing. I think that was the case in Colors, but yeah, it was the case in Colors. I do remember, actually. So yeah, sandworms are still annoying, of course, and looks like they're laughing. Never noticed that, but yeah, they do laugh. But yeah, the Spike Wisp is just used as a pretty much a toy, but a proverbial thing. I can't even speak now, so I'm not even going to bother. The one thing I will give this thing, I actually think this is the better of the two remixes for Planet Wisp, seriously. Both are done by Kenichi Tokoi, but this one seems to be certainly the most original of the two. The Act 2 just adds a bit more string instruments to the original song. It's not as bad as what happened with the additional song in dare I say Colors Ultimate. Hell no, it still was better than that, but yeah. Anyway, that being said, I completely missed. And yes, there are certain sections where you actually have to do the puzzles to actually progress. Seriously, I didn't think puzzles were a thing in a Sonic game. Again, except for maybe the Weird Hog. Yeah, the Weird Hog in Sonic Unleashed, but he did actually have some puzzles to do. Seriously, the worst one I think was in Adabat. But this is probably the biggest puzzle for me anyway. Basically, what you have to do is get Sonic onto each of these supposed to create kind of a pathway forward. Not a great one, to be honest, but yeah, thankfully they don't reset if you re-hit them or anything like that, so at least that's something. The music is actually... Wow, I already said about the music. If you do try to leave, there are springs on top, which, honestly, combined with the addition of the constant barrage of missiles from the side, yeah, not a fan. But never mind. Did I just miss? Yeah, I'm gonna say I did miss, because that seems to be most plausible. So yeah, finally I get past that, and we can bounce our way upwards. Yes. Other than that, I don't know! Can't say much else about this. Seriously. If anything, the pink blocks are a nice throwback to Sonic Colors. Again, this was only released a year after Sonic Colors, but... And yeah, the Spider-Man-esque nature of the Spike Wisp, I do actually like! Seriously, I've skipped a whole section there! That is awesome, actually. Seriously. I can, and in the end, we get a bunch of missiles being shot out of the thing. Seriously, and apparently the Wisps start running as well. Anyway, that was Act 1, and I've already done Act 2, so we will see which character we unlock. And it's the most annoying member of the Chaotix, Charmy.
Dude, there's the emerald! Pretty slick move, huh?
That was very scary, but being with you makes it all better. Yeah! Hey, you look different.
Okay, so, where did the party go? I don't know. It probably vanished along with, well, most of the friends are now back, so at least that's something. So yeah, likewise with before, we unlocked the thing, but now, not only do we have to deal with the Challenge Act's arrival battle and the aforementioned boss, but there's also the final boss to consider as well. The strange monster that we saw that swallowed, that seemingly swallowed Dr. Eggman earlier. Anyway, that being said, I will start, I think, in terms of challenge acts, maybe with Blaze, I don't know yet. In fact, none of them! In fact, I'm going to have a go at the goalpost jiggle. Oh, juggle, should I say, not jiggle, that just sounds wrong. Relying on a mechanic that has been in the games since Sonic 3 and Knuckles, seriously. Basically, with this one, what you have to do is kind of a game of keepy uppy. Yes, except it's not a football you're keeping in the air. It's, dare I say, a goal, basically, yes. So, yeah, and if you, dare I say, mess about with it, and you leave it too long, you will get a penalty, basically. I don't know if it's in terms of time or of points, but yeah. This is a timed one, but yeah, the more hits you get, I think for every 10 hits you get a certain amount of rings. I think this is the hardest one. There was also one in Planet Wisp, I know that. I don't know how I know those stages, but yeah. But this is the first one. I'm playing, believe it or not, Titanic Monarch from Mania. Seriously, from Sonic Mania. Why not? It fits. I'm getting my ass kicked by the fires and everything, and maybe the Iblis Beasts as well, but Yeah. But with the tornado in play, it makes it harder to juggle the thing because Sonic is constantly getting pushed backwards because of that. Seriously. Okay, so that's no good. Can I get up there, please? And yeah, you have to be moving when you touch it, apparently, which is very annoying. And I'm probably gonna die here if I'm not careful. Yeah, I don't see any more rings here either, so yeah. And the goal is just to the left there. Very annoying. I wish I could have held on to that ring, but it was not to be. So yeah. That one fire is going to kill me, isn't it? It probably is, that one fire towards the end. Oh, that one! The other one I will show off is this one. Blaze Piercing the Flames, which is done with modern Sonic. And basically with this one, you use Blaze's Fire Tornado ability to actually extinguish the flames, because she can actually absorb the flames themselves. So yes, quite a useful technique. Seriously, it's not as weird as the Rouge mission, but it is up there. So that being said, let's indeed take them out. Not easy, but can be done. And yes, you can use the dash rings to get over large sections of the thing. I don't know how Rouge's AI works. Not Rouge, Blaze's, sorry! Blaze's AI works! But, yeah. Sometimes you can just totally avoid the thing there, but and Blaze's ability can also be used to pretty much destroy the various Iblis beasts, especially the Iblis bats. They can be a pain in the ass. Speaking of which, I literally vaulted over one of them there, but never mind. It is very easy to die in this stage, seriously. I was actually trying to go for the thing, but I completely overshot the cannon. And then, yeah, timing is at a premium here. Let's just put it that way. Which I've already said about in my Let's Play, so I won't say any more about that. No, I am not going to go for the Iblis dog without getting rid of the flames, thank you. I will err on the side of caution here, I think. And yes, you can turn those death warnings off, but given that how this works, yeah. I'm also glad I didn't go with the rather generic theme for this, which is, dare I even say it, the Sonic 3D Blast theme on the Saturn. Yeah, it plays for a lot of the friend missions in Sonic Generations. I'm not a fan of it. It's way too upbeat for some of them, seriously. So I just went with the original Crisis City here. Why not? Although it is the soundtrack version which combines all of them. Which is fine with me, seriously. Anyway, we're done. So on the next episode, I don't know actually, but I'll see you then. Goodbye!